A 55-year-old man has been arrested for essaying his 9-year-old niece who has special needs, but he says she essayed him. Trigger warning. On August 8th, the 9-year-old victim, who was in a special education class, complained to her teacher that her was hurt. Those concerns were relayed to a specialized teaching assistant, who accompanied the little girl to the school nurse. The school nurse determined the little girl probably had a UTI and made plans to call the child's mother about the issue. However, on the way back to class, the teaching assistant asked the little girl if she'd ever been touched inappropriately, and the little girl said yes by her Uncle Ron. The girl replied back that her uncle did so when he wiped her. The teacher knew that this was a bit strange because this little girl could wipe herself. So the teacher asked, "What did he wipe you with?" And the girl says, "He used his bare hand." The teaching assistant told police that she immediately shared this horrific revelation with the special education teacher and started walking the victim to another school office. Then the girl said, "When he puts his privates in my privates, all I think about is going home." After hearing that, the teaching assistant began to cry, and she was comforted by the 9-year-old girl who hugged her and said it was okay. Oh my God, I can't. The teaching assistant then dropped the girl off with her teacher, took a break, and went to her car to cry again. The school contacted Indiana CPS, and the girl was taken to a specialized governmental center. During this interview, the girl went into detail about how her uncle SA'd her in graphic, shocking detail. The interviewer noted the girl kept moving back and forth, appearing to be uncomfortable throughout the interview, and when asked why, she said her privates hurt. When they asked her why she was hurting there, the girl said that she had been in pain ever since her uncle had schmegs with her. On August 9th, she was taken to the Peyton Manning's Children's Hospital, where an SA examination was conducted. The next day, the nurse there said there were significant signs of trauma, but they could not give police specific information until the full report was complete. She told officials that he had taken pictures and videos with his phone of him SAing her numerous times. So the next day, the Richmond Police Department interviewed Ronnie, and he agreed to speak with law enforcement. Ronnie said he thought the allegations of abuse may have stemmed from an incident where he had to change the diaper of the girl's older brother, who was 13 and autistic and nonverbal. During this incident, Ronnie claimed that the girl would not leave the room while he was undressing her brother, so he had to pick her up and remove her from the room. Ronnie stated that these children are his sister's children, both of them are special needs, and that the boy lives with him due to his medical condition. He said that caring for 2 special needs children was too much for his sister, so the little girl would come stay with him on the weekends, and the boy lived with him full time. He said the 9-year-old female victim visited him most weekends on Friday and Saturday, and then the girl's mother would pick her up on Sunday. So the investigator asked him had he ever inappropriately touched his niece, and he said that while teaching her how to properly wipe herself, he showed her how to do that while wearing a glove. Ronnie said she undressed, got into bed with him, forcibly removed his shorts, and then she SA'd him. Oh, then he told police that he was asleep while she forcibly SA'd him, but then he admitted he was awake during the SA. He said that she forced him to perform O on her by hitting him in the head and straddling him, becoming violent with him, and that he's the victim in this. Ronnie denied having an inappropriate relationship with his 9-year-old niece, but during the interview, his story began to shift. He admitted to 2 exact dates that he had SA'd her. And I mean, he stated he had schmegs with her. His 9-year-old, disabled, special needs niece. So Ronnie was arrested after turning over his phone to law enforcement and consenting to provide a DNA sample. Allegedly, he is currently sitting in jail under a $50,000 bond. First off, where is their mother? Why are you leaving your 2 special needs children with your brother? Where are you? It's her responsibility as their parent to make sure they're not being hurt or violated by anyone. I mean, this child openly told 2 of her teachers, the nurse, the police, CPS, the hospital. Other people noticed she was uncomfortable, rocking back and forth. She said she was hurting there. This child is telling anyone who will listen about the abuse. But mom doesn't know about it? Sorry, nah, I'm not buying it. How do we know he's not been SAing the son? The son is autistic, nonverbal. He's disabled. He can't tell anyone anything. This man flat out lied about what he did to the 9-year-old. I'm telling you, they better check the boy too. How many times have I told y'all? These predators are usually the closest people to you. The courts claim he's facing 20 to 40 years in prison, but we all know that never happens. He'll strike a deal. In Indiana, he probably won't even pull no time for that. I want to just say thank you to the teacher's assistant and the special education teacher for standing up and doing something about this. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think mom knew?